evening, everybody, and welcome to the APAT show. Leigh, we're going to be adding a registration fee to the stream from next week onwards, okay?
Fantastic. Let's make sure it's a decent percentage. That's all I'm going to.
18%, Leigh.
No, at least. No, it needs to be plenty. Evening all. It is Sunday night, and it's the APAT show. Warm welcome to you all. We've got some online poker going on tonight with another APAT Players' Choice satellite. I'm not allowed to say there's good value in that because it gets me. They all have a moan if I say there's good value in it. But it's got 10 entries at the moment. There's 5 sat down. And it needs 15 to hit the guaranteed seat. So you've got 25 minutes late, Reg, if you want to go for that. But we are also hopefully going to go live to Walsall. I can see Dom has just entered the studio, so Des hopefully might be able to work out getting him set up.
I can't see him yet, Leigh.
I can see him. I can see him on the list. So unless I'm seeing him on the list and you're not, have a look. See if you can.
I just see a dark. Are you there, Dom? Oh, right. Are you there? Hello, Dom.
Maybe not. Well, we're gonna hopefully get hold of Dom from Walsall. He's just trying to get onto the studio now because we have had a conclusion to that event. We don't offer any spoilers, but a cracking final table at Walsall and an amazing heads up with 2 APAT stalwarts of many
APAT
year.
Gold.
So, yeah, absolutely. So super results. So hopefully we'll be able to get Dom on shortly, and we can have a chat through the last few days at Walsall. But yeah, that's superb. But it comes thick and fast. Malta next weekend. Tom's heading out to Malta next weekend. Weekend after that, we're over in Ash for the European Championships, which is a big 5-dayer over in the Czech Republic. So we've got plenty going on. So I may start having to look at my phone to work out because Dom's telling me the Wi-Fi is terrible.
It doesn't always work out, does it? The Wi-Fi in casino can be a bit crappy. It has to be said, and you need a decent signal to get it on a live stream. So I did see a black screen. Dom, was there. I know he's trying, but we didn't get audio or video from him, unfortunately.
He's going to try. He's moving over to his laptop and seeing if he can get on via his laptop.
Man. Okay.
We'll give him a whirl and see how he gets on. And I've just had somebody else giving me a message about the feedback from in our Facebook group earlier on. I can't repeat that live on the show, but has to say that their view of the individual is not good.
Well, I think, look, as you quite rightly said in the thread, we have always for 20 years welcomed feedback, good or bad.
Absolutely.
Educated, non-educated, whatever you will. We always invite feedback. We welcome it. And I thought your response was very good. And, obviously other players are free to also give their thoughts on the topic.
So what's the interesting thing about that is I say, if you haven't read it, go and have a look at it. It's on there. Offer your opinion. We're always interested to know. It was, a player was providing some views on the reg fees for Walsall and the payout structure for Walsall, and didn't come across in the best way in which they chose to do it, but they're entitled to their opinion. They didn't actually play the event, should just make that point. But interestingly enough, it's probably I've had a couple of conversations with people this weekend about that exact same thing, and we always said after the first 2 of these more kind of local regional UK events, because we've got 10 of them in total throughout the year, we would just have a little review. So after we got through Newcastle last weekend and Walsall this weekend, we would have a look at a few things and see whether there's anything we need to tweak for the ones moving forward. We think potentially we could bring the Turbo Day 1C forward an hour. And start it an hour earlier on the Saturday night. So we'll probably look at doing that. We'll have a look at the side events, see whether there's something else we should be doing there as well, and we'll look at the payouts. It's a slightly different type of tournament. So we've for a little while now have run with in the money on day 2. Yeah. We feel that's an important thing for recreational poker players. That if you're coming back for a day 2 and you're having the costs of because you're going to an APAT event and often it's a stay over and everything like that. So to know that you've locked up kind of something like double your buy-in, we always feel has been an important thing, and we had some really, really positive feedback from that over the years. So it's where we've always been with it. We pay 15% of the field. and that's the way we work. So we're always a little bit flatter on our payouts, but it's always kind of worked for us. Interestingly, with these events, obviously, it's a lot more local based. So it's the locals have gone to Newcastle last weekend, and a lot of the local players have gone to Walsall. I would imagine of the 150 players that have played APAT Walsall this weekend, I would imagine a smattering of players have stayed over and booked a hotel or whatever that. So it does mean that we maybe need to look at that and go, well, okay, does in the money on day two work with these particular ones? Are we better off looking at maybe something like 15% of the field for unique entries only, which would pay out somewhere around maybe 11 or 12% of the full field? So we're going to have a look at it in the next week or two, and just see, is there anything we can do to make it a little bit better? Funnily enough, one of the people that I was talking to about it earlier on today went on and won the event.
Really?
So had a long conversation with this person this morning.
I think we can say, Leigh, because it's in the title.
Oh, have you put it in the title?
Oh, it's been in the title right from the start.
So Gaz gave me his thoughts this morning. He's probably now desperately wishing I'd gone, let's change it. And that'd been a thing. But we didn't for this one because it was obviously already out there. So feedback is great. Always happy to listen to what people say. I think there's also got to be the payouts is one thing. I think any comments on the reg fee is a funny one. And I've said this before in our Facebook group in our community. And guys, I'll just emphasize it on here again. You cannot, at the price point that we put tournaments on for, £140 buy-in for a 2-day comp. And nobody else really does that. 2 days at that kind of buy-in. Really, you just cannot use a percentage as a reg fee and go, oh, that's very high, because the reality of it is a £25 reg fee for a venue to put on a 2-day tournament. And bear in mind, let's just remember here, it's a 25-minute clock on day one. They run 3 day ones for us, and then they run a 40-minute clock on day two. So play started at 1:00 this afternoon for day two, with 32 players came back at Walsall, and they finished about half an hour ago. So that's 8 hours of dealers, which will have been 4 tables they came back with. They had to start with 4 dealers on a Sunday afternoon for us. The costs associated with that, I did see on that Facebook post, JP McCann. I mean, and anyone who doesn't know who JP is,
who's JP, Leigh?
He runs some pretty big poker tournaments. Just simply said, if you genuinely think that even 22% on 115 covers putting on that a tournament like that, you're kidding yourselves.
Yeah, well, this is the point. JP knows, we know. Grosvenor knows.
All we've ever tried to do is educate players, just to be aware. We know, having done this for 20 years, that poker players would love everything. Hang on, that's sounding promising. They would love everything. They would like the moon on the stick, added value, no reg fee, free buffets, anything. And the reality of it is that's just not the real world. So we that's what we aim to do. But feel free to comment. It's on the Facebook group. If you want to add your view on it, let us know, because it's a good discussion to have, because we will look at the local events for further down the line and see what we can do. I'm hearing audio, which I'm assuming is coming from Walsall. So hopefully, Dom,
there he is.
Who's the man?
Might as well, Dom. Might as well be coming from Warsaw. The Wi-Fi here is terrible. And
you're coming in crystal clear audio for us, Dom. So you're sounding great. I'm not quite sure how you're looking, maybe a little bit pixelated, but you're sounding fantastic. Tell us, how was the first APAT hosting event for you? And actually, probably only your second or third APAT event that you've kind of played and got involved in.
Yeah. My first one was Dusk Till Dawn in January. And then you threw me straight in the deep end. But it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely fantastic. And 2 APAT stalwarts heads up for the medals. So, it was great. Yeah, fantastic.
And how was it for you? Because you played as well. So we've said to the guys that are hosting, if they want to play the event, you're very welcome. So you've got to play a bit of poker. So tell us first, how did that go for you?
Not great. Actually, my second.
You could have just gone. I lasted longer than Chris Bean did last week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'll leave that to you to say. It sounds like sour grapes if it comes from me. But my first bullet was pretty poor, but the second one was okay. I think I finished 23rd and 14 made it through to day 2, so not too far off. And each one I've played now, like I was 3rd out in January. I made the second break on my first bullet, and I made the 4th break on. So I'm getting better. I'm moving in the right direction.
That's good. So tell us about the final table today then. Yeah, it sounds like it was a lively affair.
Yeah, it was. It was very good natured. A lot of beer flowing. A lot of people have been, I think, maybe not exactly partying, but enjoying themselves here this weekend. And particularly Scouse, who was
nothing new there, Dom. That's not an exclusive.
No, apparently I've learned this. But he qualified on the Friday night and then went back to Liverpool yesterday for a wedding. And I don't think he slept. Well, I don't think he slept in the last 36 hours. And he bowled up a little bit late today, and he looked amazing. He said he felt. I won't repeat what he said, but he didn't say he was feeling too good. But it obviously didn't do him any harm. He got all the way to heads up, and and Gareth took it down.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a
super pleased for
result.
Super pleased for Gareth. He's been after an APAT gold medal for a very, very long time. I mean, he's won a GUKPT, so he's got serious credentials, but has never picked up an APAT gold. So super pleased for him. I mean, where is he now? I presume he's gone to the bar or is off celebrating.
He's just bought me this beer, which is very kind of him. So I'll take the laptop over and see if I can get a quote from him. All right?
Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is exciting. This reminds me of you in Vegas, Leigh.
Gareth, you're live on the APAT show. The camera's terrible, but
hey,
there he is.
Congrats, Gaz.
We finally got it, boys.
Yeah. We were just showing it off to everybody. Look at it. There it is, folks. Oh, hold on. That's even better.
It's right.
That's even better. It's gonna fall.
Boys.
It's gonna fall. So
Guys,
well done.
Get on poker raffles, boys. You can get one of these little bad boys.
Well, I was going to say, guys, you've it's even
Show us
better.
The badge. There he goes. Look at that.
It's even better when you've won it off your poker raffle seat as well, isn't it? Yeah, that's an even better result.
Can I say? Get on it, boys.
Guys, has Terry spent the money yet? That's what we need to know. Dresses, lots of little dresses. Not for you, Gaz. Not for you.
I'll wear one, Des. I'll wear one. I don't mind. It is a weekend. I get away with it.
Informal. I'm all for that. But you had a good time, Gaz. Good weekend.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Yeah.
The structure was fantastic. Squirrel finds the nuts and shit like that. I don't
Squirrel
know.
finds the nuts. Squirrel's been looking for those nuts for quite a while, Leigh. They were buried deep. Don't say it, Gaz. Don't say it. You got to take it off air.
Yeah.
I think it looks good on me.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Absolutely.
I'd get a chain to go with it, Gaz.
It's
I would
been
get
a long
a chain.
time coming,
Mate,
guys.
are you
Long time
joking?
coming. That's for sure.
And tell me, what was it like to play
was the
heads up with
most-
Scouse, Gaz? You've known Scouse for a long time.
Probably it was the most stressful heads up I've ever played, and I've played Ali Malou heads up for 30k. So
he was showing you some special moves, was he?
he was not looking at his cards and then turning bolts, and it was. So what is this? And apparently every hand he was bluffing.
Wow. Well, I tell you what, we love Scouse. We love Scouse. He's been around a long time, as you have, Gaz. Delighted to see Scouse with a very nice score there. Get the silver medal. Scouse has a lot of APAT goals, Leigh. You know, you go back online and stuff like that. He has a lot of APAT goals. So, as you said at the top of the piece, a couple of APAT legends there, heads up.
He has commented he's only 2 medals off Dan Houston now, by the way. He's coming. He's coming. He wants it.
Hey, I'm not sure anybody knows that for sure,
Yeah.
including us, I have to say. Brilliant. Listen, Gaz, we're going to let you back to your celebration.
Congratulations, Gaz. Yeah, really, really pleased.
Appreciate it, boys.
Cheers for that.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Here you go,
Dom.
straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, straight from the horse's mouth. That's the brilliant thing about live streaming, right? You're there. You're literally there. It's so good. Thank you very much for the updates over the weekend, Dom. Very, very useful. Great to see you in the group.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
So Dom, what's next for you? Are you where are you off? Because obviously you do freelance updating. So you've done the World Series and you do the Irish Open. What have you got planned for the next few months?
Probably my next one, if you'll have me, will be Coventry for you guys.
Awesome stuff.
Yes,
I think that'll be my next one, and then I'm gonna have a few weeks off now. I'm gonna try and qualify for a party poker event somewhere. Hopefully Madrid. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, worth it. There's party poker package available on Poker Raffles at the moment for Manchester, I think. So yeah.
Oh, I'll have a look at that then. I think that's the same weekend as Coventry, but me and Chris Bean were arguing about who was going to do which one, but we'll flip a coin for it.
We'll leave it to you guys to fight that out, and our viewers are going to have to tune in to Bad Poker Podcast. Poker Podcast.
Well, obviously we'll be doing more of them. We'll basically be doing one of them every weekend as well. So
so tune in. You want to find out who's doing what event for us next? Tune into the Bad Poker Podcast.
Yeah, well, Dom, thank you ever so much for all your efforts this weekend. Glad you enjoyed yourself as well, because that makes it a lot easier. Brilliant.
Thanks a lot, Dom.
We will leave you to the first of a few beers from Gaz, I'm sure.
Well, that'll be my only one. I've got to drive back to Wales tonight, so.
Oh my God, safe home, my man.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Safe home,
yeah. Well, safe journey home,
much,
Dom.
Gents. All the best.
Thanks, Dom. Cheers.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, there we go, Lee. How nice was that to be able to talk to Gaz and to get a sense of what's happening on the ground from Dom?
Yeah, fantastic. That's really good. Yeah, casino Wi-Fi, not always the best for trying to do live stream. Hey, we've been there and we know that, but really appreciate Dom taking the time to go and find Gaz and I'm so pleased for Gaz as well. What a great heads up it was there between Gaz and Scouse. So it's super result, and we should just give a shout out to Matthew Sutcliffe as well, who finished
bronze, fantastic result,
bronze medal position as well. So very well done to him. So super results. So 205 runners in total in the end across the 3-day ones at Walsall. So Sam and the team at Walsall did us proud. And that's been 2 super weekends. 169 at Newcastle the weekend before that. So that's the first 2. Another one on the list for the Vegas 27. So that's starting to look like a.
Have you got it, Lee? Have you got it?
A pretty tasty list of people on that list now. After Safa Chowdhury added his name to it at Newcastle last week, Gaz Howard is now on that list already. Tom Thorpe is there, Dean Pearson's there, Colin Fox and Tung Nguyen as well. So it's starting to build up quite nicely, this 27 for the Vegas final. With some big names, big.
Well, this is it. We know a lot of these players, and Gaz has won was it a Coral Poker Tour or a GKPT?
GKPT. No, he won a
GKPT. So we've got some really good players in there, really tasty players.
Yeah,
wow.
No, it'll be good. It will be good. Speaking of Tom Thorpe, he is in the satellite tonight.
Chester.
Looking to pick up currently second in chips of the 6 remaining. There's 11 entries, so still a little bit of value in this satellite. It needs 15 to hit the guarantee. So it's 4 entries shy at the moment. So a little bit of value. You've got 6 minutes of late reg, and the players are due to go on a break in about a minute's time as well. So so if you want to get involved in that, and I can see also sat at that table there, bottom left of your screen, is Vertigo. Yes. Vertigo is Josh Jones.
Yes.
So Josh won the first satellite we did on Sky of this year, and used that seat to play at Walsall. And picked himself up a little bit of cash. He finished in 11th place for 500 quid.
Well done,
this
Josh.
afternoon. So very
And he
well done
was,
to you, Josh. Super effort.
and gracious enough to come into the group and to say he enjoyed his experience, which is always nice to hear.
What we like to hear. So he's now back in, trying to win himself a seat for the next stop. Of course, if you're in the Midlands area, so obviously it was Walsall this weekend, but we're going to be at Coventry, we're going to be at Birmingham, we're going to be where else are we going to be in? We are going to be. I mean, Reading is kind of like is fairly central as well. So you've got about another 3 or 4 kind of what you say, which are pretty much within sort of driving distance to do. And I guess this is what these type of weekends are really about. It's the fact that it's trying to keep costs down, and you can go and have a good 23,000 in the prize pool this weekend, with Gaz picking up just over 3,500 for his efforts, and min cash has been 250. So if you're rocking back up on the second day and you've got 250 quid locked up, it's not a bad one. I mean, there's
nice. Very nice.
I mean, the side event got some decent numbers this afternoon. I'm trying to just remember how many it was, but some people just rocked up just to play that randomly.
Sunday, yeah, why not?
Yeah, on a
Day
Sunday.
out.
47 entries in that. And Trevor Dunn took down the win.
Oh, we know Trevor.
On that, Jamie Smith was second, and Matt Huckfield was third. I saw people. I think Adam Wilkinson rocked up to play that. He of kind of Grosvenor Tour fame and further afield. Yeah, decided to pop in and play that. So say 140 comp that started at 3 o'clock, and they say they're done by 10 o'clock. So
yeah, nice day out.
That's the idea. But even that is that's a 120 plus 20. So it's a £20 reg fee for that for a 1 day comp, which is why I think the comment about the reg fee for the 2 day comp. You just need to have a bit of an understanding of what goes on in the world, and the venues are it's getting really tough for poker venues, and we should never be not understanding what's going on and take them for granted, because it's April again, and for those that may not know, minimum wages have just gone up. I'm not saying all the dealers are on minimum wage, but a lot of them will be on the lower end of the scale, and there's a knock-on effect with all of that, and the venues have to cover these costs, and and if you're just a poker player that goes in and just takes a free tea and coffee and doesn't play cash and then wants to have a moan about when you're being paid the reg fees for a professional dealer to be sat there dealing for you for anything, hours and hours of time, it's got to have an understanding of it.
Yeah, you do. And the tax rate, Lee, is about to go up on the gambling industry in the UK.
Yeah.
You've got some of the biggest sports betting organizations closing hundreds of stores. Literally closing hundreds of stores because they're having to pay millions more in taxes. Don't for a minute think that the likes of Rank or Grosvenor are unaffected by this increase in cost. So, we will always try to do the very best that we can for our players, but part of that has to be kind of an understanding that cost goes up. But I guess what we've tried to avoid doing is putting the buy-ins and the overall package price well up, because it's it maybe just gets harder for players to get out and play. Tricky.
Yeah, I just got a message from Dom about the payouts for the fight. So the final side event actually got running this week. Didn't run in Newcastle, but got run this weekend with just 15 entries, just nipping in for a quick £70 comp on a Sunday evening, and so we're just working out whether we're paying 2 or 3, and we're going to pay 2. We're going to make it top heavy on the payouts.
Yeah.
There's really so the winner,
let's give the winner all of the money like we did in that. What was it? The first online championship event that we did.
It wasn't quite as bad. I think it was top 6 got paid. It was
6.
a little bit brutal. Yeah, to say.
But the top 6 were very happy at the time.
They were. Dean Pearson,
extraordinarily happy with.
Dean Pearson thought it was the best thing ever.
I think Mrs. Pearson was quite happy as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Leigh, Triss is out there. There's quite a few people out there actually. Triss has said evening all. So evening to you, Triss. A little late with our response. If you're out there in the chat box, you want to talk about reg fees, or you want to talk about online satellites or Walsall or APAT generally, say hello. Say hello. We're happy to talk about almost anything on this show. Maybe apart from football.
Yeah. So this is like doing stuff on the. This is like transfer deadline day. I'm just hang on. I'm just getting
lots of messages.
I'm getting
you're
messages
in vogue.
from a contact. I'll be with you in a second. Yeah, goodness me.
Yeah, you carry on, Leigh. I'll entertain
the late reg. You have 1 minute left. Within a minute, in fact, it's saying on my screen within a minute. So that's not even a minute, is it? That's like
you're sucking the value out, Leigh.
There is going to be value in this tonight, though. So there are 6 players left. Seriously, the value is who sat at this table, because you got Vertigo. So Josh, he doesn't know how to win one of these. So you'll be honestly not a problem. Chester, Tom Thorpe, he doesn't know how to win one of these. Oh goodness, Jojo Chili is in here. I mean, Joe hasn't got a clue what she's doing. I mean, no, not a hope in hell's chance. Who else we got? Mark is there. VL09 Hog, Mark Winsell. These guys haven't got a clue. Honestly, nip in now. Take all the value, win the seat. Yeah, take
Happy
the money
days.
from them. Yeah, not a problem. But yeah, you've got seconds if you want to get in. Otherwise, these guys are going to share in a little bit of overlay on a Sunday night, which is always nice. We've got no problem with that. We guarantee one seat every Friday, every Sunday. It needs 3 players to get it to run. Simple as that. The Friday one seems to go under the radar. Maybe it's because we're not doing a show, or just it's people doing other things on a Friday. But yeah, it's it needs 3 to get it to run, and we will guarantee the seat. Super. So go for it, and then you can use that for any event you like in 2026. And there's a whole load of stuff to choose from. So get involved in those if you want. Yeah, so super pleased for Gaz. So Gaz is our first winner with poker raffles. So we've had some decent cashes. So Darren Smith won about sort of 4,000 or 5,000, didn't he, over at the Irish Open? But Gaz he won his an APAT Players' Choice seat through poker raffles, £1 ticket, turned it into a £140 seat, used it for Walsall, spun that up to 3.5 grand, an APAT gold medal. Super success story.
A seat at the Vegas 27
playoff. I mean,
which
absolutely,
could be worth
absolutely superb. So if you fancy doing that, we've got another APAT draw tomorrow night on poker raffles. Few tickets left for tomorrow night's draw if you want to get. But we've also got a freebie on. So we're doing this throughout the year. So poker raffles, obviously celebrating APAT's 20th anniversary year, and we've got some free second. They're giving away 50 quid's worth of site credit plus an APAT hoodie tomorrow night, split between 3 winners. And it's free. It's limited to 100 tickets. I think there's still about 30 tickets left, bizarrely. So if you haven't bought one yet, well, say buy one. You don't need to buy one. You just need to go and get it. You just need to go on this website and say you want a ticket, and it'll give you the next number. And once we get to 100, we're done. There's going to be a bit of a bonus on that tomorrow night as well, because while I was doing testing to get the draw up and working, I've got a ticket, and obviously I can't.
No!
So I've got
hard to straighten that, is it not?
So I've got ticket number 2. So the deal is nobody wants me to win. Well, you do all want me to win, because if number 2 gets drawn in any point in that draw, I'm going to double the prize.
No way, really? I love it. Fantastic.
Yeah. So if somehow my ticket number gets drawn in the 3 we've got to draw tomorrow night, if it gets drawn there, we'll double all 3 prizes.
Oh, I love it.
So
I love it. Magnificent.
So you kind of want me to win so you can all win, because I can't win. So if number 2 gets drawn tomorrow night when we do the draw, we're gonna make the site credit not 50 quid's worth, 100 quid's worth. So
Leigh.
So in a way, you're all now screaming for number 2 to get picked up tomorrow night. That's all we're going to want. So yeah, we will see what happens. But those are free. So I should just say,
free money,
free. Just go and grab a ticket. It's limited to 100. So that you've basically got, there's 3 prizes in total. So it's 25 quid, 15 quid, and 10 quid, and the winner also gets a hoodie as well.
But what's the reg fee, Leigh?
There is no reg fee.
There's no reg fee.
No, it's actually 22%
of what's the buy-in?
The tickets don't cost anything, but the reg fee,
22% of
but
nothing?
we're charging 22% on the ticket price.
How does that work for us, Lee? How does that work for us?
Yeah, well, we got to make money somehow, Des. So it's times are tough, cost of living and all that. So we've got to make. So we've had to do this. So yeah, so it'll be 22% on it. So it'll be fine. But that's not the only free thing going on Poker Raffles as well. Just whilst I'm on that train of thought. Because, and we mentioned Vegas 27. So obviously to get into the Vegas 27 final with APAT, you need to win one of the online main events or win one of the live main events, just like Gaz has literally done in the last hour. But there is one other way you can get into that Vegas 27 final for free. And that is via Poker Raffles. I've got a draw available. It will have enough tickets for everybody who wants a ticket to have a ticket. And basically, a couple of weeks before the live final in November, we're going to pick a winner who is going to get a seat at the Vegas final to try and win that Vegas package, the $10,000 bankroll plus hotel and flights. And we're also going to give them a couple £100 in expenses for them to get to Manchester for that Friday night. So, I love it. Looking forward to that. And again, that's free. It's one ticket per person, but it doesn't matter when you buy your ticket. I think a couple of hundred have already gone in and got them, but we're running it right through till November. But if you haven't got it yet, just get it sorted. It's done then. Well, you'll be on the list and ready and raring to go. See if you can get in via that route.
Lee, when we're finished the stream, I'll get you to explain the free thing to me once again. We'll do that off stream, but I have some extraordinarily good news from the chat box. There's lots of people out there, which is really nice to see. Tom Bacon was there. Richard Wilcox has been watching in Tris, as we said. Matthew Sutcliffe is there as well. Josh Jones, we talked about Josh a short while ago, is there. Good to see.
Did you say Matthew Sutcliffe is there, yeah?
Yes. Well, he was. Cool. He was. He may or may not be there this minute, cool. But he awesome. Certainly was. The Oracle has joined us. We're always better when the Oracle joins. He says, good evening. Then he goes on to say, nice one, Gaz Howard. He then goes on to mention, I guess in inverted commas, the dank levy, which I think is beautiful. We shall not come back to that. I think we've covered off that. But, Lee, Ian Burnett is in the chat.
Whoa! APAT royalty.
APAT royalty.
Absolute royalty.
APAT royalty. We're going right back, Lee, to when TVs were black and white in the APAT world. And he says, good to see you guys. Going to have to come back to the APAT family. Well, yes, please. Yes, please. I think I saw that Ian had been off for maybe a few weeks, maybe even a month, somewhere nice and warm, maybe Spain, on his bike, cycling around. Loved it. A very keen cyclist. So great to have you on the stream, Ian. What else do we have? Mr. 40. Hey, Des and Lee. Just had to say, without APAT, I would never have walked into a casino card room. The experience you get, player dealer deal, is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Kind to say. And Josh says, grats, Gaz. So we do seem to have a happy bunch on the stream, Lee. Probably happier now that they've heard about some of the free stuff.
Sorry, I'm doing.
You're back in your black book of incoming messages, aren't you?
This is the trouble we're doing. So we're doing, remotely doing events. All's good in the world.
Does Dom have to escort Scouse back to his hotel or something?
Well, hey, I didn't want to mention it to Dom whilst he was on the show, but obviously Scouse has history at Walsall.
To be honest, we have some great stories.
Scouse has history at Walsall with Liverpool scoring last-minute goals. Yeah. I don't know how he coped this afternoon. I'm really not sure.
I remember it well, my friend. I was right there with him.
I'm not quite sure how he managed with that. But anyway, should just say, because it is running there in the background, the satellite late reg has closed in that now. So we had 11 entries in the end. There are 6 remaining. Those 6 people on that final table you can see there. Gremlin Rules is currently chip leader. Was in from the start as well, so managed to dodge a few bullets whatsoever, and he's up against the ace 10 of Chester. Whoa. And it looks like Tom is going to get a full double up through the chip leader, and will just take the chip lead now. Tom will.
Lee, As if summoned by an Irish Ouija board, Pilco's just joined the chat and say, "Did somebody say free?"
Yeah.
Literally, as Ian says, 32 days on Mallorca. Royalty, please. Can you imagine that? 32 days on your bike on Mallorca. Brilliant.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
Yes. Pilco free. If you've not got your tickets yet, there are 2 free draws. Well, there's technically 3 free draws if you've not got the training video one.
Three.
The training video one. If you genuinely have, so many people miss it out.
That is
we've
brilliant.
We've got hundreds and hundreds of players now that play regularly on raffles, and a bunch probably still haven't seen the free training one. It's well worth checking out if you want to. Some absolute little golden nuggets of poker content in there. It's just some free training video, basically. You genuinely say just every ticket's a winner, basically go for it. But yes, the 2 APAT ones, if you may or may not have already got it, David, if you haven't, there is the free draw to the Vegas 27 final. That's running until sort of November. But get your ticket early so it's done and it's just locked in. No need to worry about it. But we are tomorrow night also doing a draw for £50 worth of site credit plus an APAT hoodie up for grabs. It's limited to 100 tickets. So I think there was about 30 odd left when I last looked. So if you want to get involved in that, just go and you've got an account, just go and say you want a ticket and it will give you the next available number. Simple as that. I'm now going to go and check how many we've got left on that one.
I tell you what, while you're doing that, Lee, I'm going to pop up his picture. We've mentioned him several times. This is Scouse.
31
with his
left.
silver medal.
31 left on that. So yeah.
31.
Yeah.
Superb. There's Mr. Scouse, Lee.
He's done his teeth look good.
Yeah, I think he's done a magnificent job there.
Yeah. No, superb result. And to say, Matt's Sutcliffe's picture was up on the Facebook group as well, picking up his bronze medal. So congratulations to him. Nice bits of cash. I know people have commenting on the cash, but the top 7 all picked up upwards of £1,000. So yeah, it's quite nice for this type of comp. I think that a lot of people have gone home significantly better off than they were before, and had what sounds like a good fun weekend playing poker. And a couple of lovely things. I've got a comment. I don't know whether you saw this yesterday, Des, but Andy Duncan has been back playing APAT now for the last couple of years. We've seen him, and yesterday the gorgeous Deb was back playing APAT. It was an absolute delight to see her at the tables, and hopefully we will see her at a few more events later on in the year. Really nice to see both the Duncans back playing, which is, I guess, it's pretty much they're local, but I guess say Coventry, Birmingham Hill Street later on in the year as well. So there's the Midlands as well looked after. But don't forget, we're also we've got Leeds, we've got Blackpool, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Portsmouth, Reading that I mentioned. So we've got stacks of other venues that we're at this year, and that's just the kind of the normal APAT weekends. That's before you then look at our World Championships up in Manchester and our British Championships down in London later on in the year, as well as a couple of trips to Malta. The first of which is this weekend. So that is the next chance to win a Vegas 27 invite. Is this weekend in Malta? If you're fancying it, and I know there'll be plenty of people that will be out there for that weekend. And before we know it, we'll be creeping round to the next online event, which is beginning of May. So next online weekend, we'll creep round pretty quickly, and another chance to bag yourself a seat, but also say APAT medals as well up for grabs online. So,
and you mentioned it. Well, I mean, we mentioned the big one on Sky Poker every week, Lee, the Sunday Major. And you talk about overlay possibilities and stuff. How are we looking this evening?
It has got so I always say the number it needs. It needs like 90, doesn't it?
Yeah, about 90. Yeah,
it's on 55.
Yeah, it's the same every week
at the moment. Yeah, it's got another hour of late reg, but it's on 55 at the moment. It seriously, I know I sound like a broken record, but it is such a good value tournament. Say it's UK and Ireland only. So it's Sky exclusive, and yeah, it's just nuts. It's £100 buy-in on a Sunday night, but it's got sort of £3,000 up top. And yeah, it's currently 47 entries with 8 re-entries. So it's 55 runners at the moment. It needs 90 to hit the guarantee. And I don't think I've seen it hit the guarantee on a Sunday night. Super good value to get involved with if you want to. Talking about good value, our chip leader on the satellite now is one Vertigo, one Josh Jones, looking to bag himself another seat for another APAT stop off. So, picked up his £500 cash in Walsall today, has got himself back home, and is back smashing it up on Sky Poker online. So, good for him.
Good for him. Good for him.
I did message him earlier on, said hope he had a good weekend. He said, He said it was nice to get away from the PC for a bit.
So he's back. He's back.
He plays a lot. Yeah, he plays a lot online with Sky. So.
Oh, Lee. Talking about getting away from the PC. I was out this morning, we're at the football, and Lee, I got burned. I don't know if you can see it on the
really?
Cam. Yeah.
Wow.
The first burn of the year, Lee, and it can't have been too much of a burn because let's face it, it wasn't that hot. There was a bit of breeze in it, and I'm in that stage now, where your hairs are kind of standing up and your body is going, "What have you done to me? What have you done to me today?" It's kind of, it just all feels a bit, and I'm a man, so it doesn't help, Lee.
It's getting to that time of the year.
Because I need to say it,
It's getting to that time of the year. I mean, it's like you just I can't imagine you in Vegas in the summer.
Lee,
it wouldn't be good.
Lee, all that I'm thinking is I've got the World Cup this year to protect me from the sun. I don't use sunblock. I use the World Cup. I use major summer sporting fixtures.
Nothing wrong with that. It's going to be a long old World Cup this year. That is for sure. Yeah, been a good weekend football wise though. So some good games. It's well good. And Tottenham are starting looking a bit. I thought they were going to be okay with Forest going 1 down this afternoon, but then they pulled it back. Joe's all in with Ace Jack against King Queen of Gremlin Rules. King Queen's at risk, and Gremlin Rules hits on the river to get a double up through Joe and leave Joe as the short stack now on just under 10 bigs. Yeah, but then Forest came back. So it's say Tottenham conceding that late equaliser last night. It's starting to look a little bit ominous for them.
Feels
now.
like tomorrow night's a big night for Tottenham, even though they're not.
If West Ham can get a result, because I mean, whether Palace are focused on Europe now, because they've got a good chance of winning that trophy, haven't they? They're in the semi-finals. So
and they're kind of nowhere in the league. They're not really playing for anything in the league.
No. So it might be. So and West Ham know if they can. It starts that really puts a bit of distance then between Tottenham and everybody else. Tottenham have then have got to find probably three wins out of their last 5 games or whatever.
Yeah.
It starts feeling like how are they going to do that? And I'm not. And it's a seismic thing. I mean,
I can't picture a Premier League without Spurs.
It's a crazy one. Joe's all in with Ace 10 up against King Jack, and he's going to be good for a double up through Josh through Vertigo. So
Joe
gets a double up. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? What would be more of a shock? Arsenal not winning the title after where they were, or Tottenham getting relegated? It's a strange one.
I tell you, Lee, I haven't read about this. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, except absolutely I might have missed it, because for me it feels like really big news. City's game in hand is at home to Crystal Palace, and as I understand it, and I accept I might have this wrong, that game is scheduled for Friday before Sunday's final set of fixtures in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's still being
Is it? Are they looking to possibly move it? Because that seems crazy to me.
They haven't confirmed the date yet, have they? It's to be confirmed. But it's I thought they had more. The issue you've got is because of it all depends on obviously Crystal Palace now in the semi-finals. So that actually it's Palace is the problem. They don't have any spare dates to fit it in. It's not a Man City issue. It's the Palace fixture list that's the problem. My understanding of it, they don't actually have any spare slots, and if they get, I don't know when the conference final would be, but I think that's the issue. Is Palace, because the Palace are playing midweek, obviously the next 2 weeks to
tricky.
Yeah, because so Palace play Monday. I mean, what they could have done. Oh no, they couldn't play it. Yeah, so they couldn't play it this midweek because City are playing their Burnley game, which has been moved because of the Cup semi-final. And then I think Palace play Shakhtar Donetsk in the following midweek, and then they play Shakhtar Donetsk again the following midweek after that, and then you're on the you're pretty much on the last 2 weekends of the league. So yes, at the moment it's been. Well, no, I think it was penciled in for the Friday, and it might have got moved again. I mean, don't know
Simon,
where they fit it in.
Simon has put in the old chat box Thursday 21st. So I'm not sure. Is that so? I assume that's the day before. Trish says it was penciled in for game week 36.
That's the only slot
Palace.
there is left, is somewhere in that midweek before.
I tell you what, Lee, if City are playing on that Thursday or Friday, they've got to go again on Sunday. I mean, they'll do it, obviously.
Well, no. But you're missing the interesting thing here.
But there's more?
Oh, yeah. It's not the City thing you think of, right?
Yeah.
So, if Palace play on that Thursday, guess who Palace have got on the Sunday? Last game of the season.
Oh, is it Arsenal?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
right.
So Palace could end up be playing the top 2 within 4 days.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
It's an interesting one, isn't it?
Wowzers, that is tricky. That is tricky. That takes me back to 1989 when the Liverpool Arsenal game got postponed due to Hillsborough, and they ended up playing it after the league had finished. It effectively became a league final. Wow. Crikey.
Yeah, be interesting. And of course, and bear in mind, Palace could be, I mean, I'm not sure when the
Conference League final is.
When's the Conference League final? Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be as early as the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I mean, it might be on the Wednesday
No,
after.
but bear in mind, it's World Cup. It's World Cup. Yeah, so...
Jesus Christ.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty soon. So it's in Leipzig.
Simon is saying Palace could play City at noon and Arsenal at 7. I think that's fair.
Yeah. It's the 27th of May.
So it's the midweek.
It's
the final fixture.
It's the Wednesday after the final fixture. So again, you're telling me Palace
gonna have to play
are playing.
They
could have to play Man City away on the Thursday, Arsenal at home on the Sunday, and then play their Conference League final on the Wednesday. When those 2 league games mean nothing to Palace.
Well, they're not going to be putting out a full team against Arsenal, are they?
Definitely not. But then City have got to look at that and go, well, yeah, that's not. It's not right, is it? It's going to be. Yeah, it's a complex one, isn't it? Yeah.
Them's the way the cookies crumble.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I was going to ask, having on the United result yesterday, but I was just looking at the Chelsea. So, because that World Club Championship thing that Chelsea won,
2 of them are wearing it.
Do they? It's on their shirts. Do they get to leave it on there for 4 years?
I think they do. But did you notice
what?
that PSG
really?
PSG are wearing a badge as well, slightly different, but it's still a gold.
For what? The one that they won. The one that they won. The previous. I mean, so they seriously can't have that on there. Surely, as a club, you go, we'll put it on for the year that we won it, but then you don't leave it on for 4 years. Surely not.
Well, they could put it where the sponsor is because they don't need that space, do they? They could maybe pop it down there.
Oh dear. But yeah, I was thinking that last night. I was like, I wonder why they can't leave that on for 4 years, and if it even happens again, we will have to wait and see. Still got 6 players left in this satellite, which is it's all really leveled out. Chip leader is Gremlin Rules with 30, nearly 40 bigs, and everybody else has got between 10 and 16. So it's only one seat up for grabs. Winner takes all. Very top heavy this payout, Des. We need to have a look at this.
Need up the reg fee. Just
don't forget the reg fee.
Yeah. Fewer players, earlier finishes. It's all good, Lee. It's all good. Simon is talking about if only they'd read their emails.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good.
What?
Very good.
I've missed that one. I'm out of the loop on
I'm
that.
assuming it's a comment on the Crystal Palace about what they should have registered regarding the ownership, so they could be in the Europa League and
right. Oh, that's
so
very deep.
Forest and Palace had to switch around. I'm assuming it's a Forest fan making a joke at of course, and the other semi-final in the Europa League, Forest and Villa. Yeah. So
I mean, you've got a fancy Villa, but Forest are going to fight like tooth and nail for that, right?
Why not? I think the win today for Forest puts them in a more comfortable position.
35 points. They can get another 2 or 3 points. They're good, right? 38.
Yeah, I would think, and you'd think that they'll pick up. Yeah, they'll pick up another 3 or 4 in the remaining 5 games, which means then it's feeling like very much it is Tottenham or West Ham for going down, and Villa. I think the results this weekend have gone well for all those teams above Chelsea. So what United and Villa now have a 10-point lead on Chelsea with 5 games to go. Your mighty Reds have a 7-point lead over Chelsea with 5 games to go. It's kind of feeling like it's going to need. I mean, actually, and interestingly, we say above Chelsea, but actually Chelsea, Brentford, and Bournemouth are all on the same number of points, and Brighton and Everton are only 1 point behind, and Sunderland are only 2 points behind, and Fulham are only 3 points behind Chelsea. There is an option, situation here where Chelsea could not even, if they don't actually get some results going, they might not even get a European place.
Yeah.
Which would be unheard of. But it's kind of feeling like now it would take something pretty serious from any of those teams. They'd pretty much got to win sort of 4 out of 5 of their remaining games to stick 60 points on. But then you only need 5 more points from your games and you'd get to 60. So it's kind of feeling like it does feel like the top 5 are probably locked in now for Champions League after the weekend's results.
Well, I'm pretty sure the none of the players in those teams, I'm thinking United, Villa, Liverpool, will be eating any lasagna over the next 4 to 5 weeks. Let's just keep things nice and simple.
But I also, without looking at the fixtures, I'm assuming some of these chasing teams are playing each other. So
Villa, I tell you what, quietly, Villa have to play Liverpool, Man City on the last day. I think that's right. I think it's Man City on the last day. They've got a couple of tricky fixtures in there.
Yeah, but if you look at it, Des, so the teams in 6th to 8th are on 48 points with.
Oh, I know they're
with 5 games to go. So
7
60
up with 15
so 60
to go.
So 63 is the max they can get to. Villa are on 58 already. You kind of think probably one more win puts them on 61.
Yeah.
So probably, yeah. I mean, what do you think? What do you think
they
the cutoff's going to be?
They should.
Yeah. I mean, I'd imagine. I say the cutoff isn't even going to be 60 because I would imagine all Manchester United and Villa are going to probably get at least 2 more wins each. So that's going to put them on 64. You're going to do 2 or 3 wins. So you're going to be up in the 60s as well. So yeah, the cutoff is comfortable. Yeah. But as I say, it's great though. Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton, Everton, all in with a shout of Europe. If they can, I mean, if Everton had got a point today,
2 points, right?
From yourselves,
2 points for Liverpool.
Yeah, would have been a big deal. And you think Brentford are 7th, having drawn their last 5 games.
Yeah,
which is just ridiculous. So yeah, all to play for. Still got 6 on this satellite. Does nobody want to win this?
I think nobody wants to lose it, Lee.
As now, Josh with the Queens gets a nice hand there. So Gremlin Rules on 36 bigs. Josh Vertigo on 23, and then the others are all between 8 and 15. And Mark VL09 Hog Winsell gets his chips in the middle and gets that one through. So yeah, it's all tightening up. So the Sunday Major's got 48 minutes late reg left on it. Still only 57 entries. That's gone up 2 since we talked about it about 10, 15 minutes ago. honestly, if I wasn't sat doing this APAT show with you, Des, on a Sunday night, I would be playing that tournament. It's I mean, all I'd be doing was adding to the cover of the overlay. I'm not saying I'm going to win it, but yeah,
there's a fair chunk of good stuff through the week on Skype.
Yeah,
there's too much there maybe, but that graphic is on the.
But to give you a pretty much they guarantee. So the main event every night is a $3,000 guarantee. They have a mini version that's $1,000 guarantee. On a Friday night, it's a 4,000 one, and then obviously what they do on a Sunday. So it's guaranteeing about £36,000 worth of so, and it's UK and Ireland only. So it's so they're really good tournaments to play. A lot of bounty hunter stuff in there. Say 8 o'clock sort of starts every evening. Sensible finish times. So yeah, well worth checking out.
Ooh, PSG were beaten by Lyon this evening. That's exciting.
Does that? I'm not
just
really
gone
sure.
straight. I'm just going straight to my numbers, Lee.
Does that? Oh right, okay, yeah. Does that? I don't know how far PSG. I saw Bayern Munich won the.
They did. They were goal
Bundesliga
down
today, so that was done.
Yes, that's very nice.
Where, but is it PSG? Who are the top two? PSG and
it was Lens, so I assume it's still Lens, but the majority of the volume goes on PSG or Marseille. They get a huge backing in France.
Okay, so PSG are 1 point ahead with a game in hand.
Yeah.
On Lens with Olympique Lyonnais in third, but they've got 2 games on them, and they're sort of 9 points behind. So. But isn't that the one? I thought Lens is the game that they had postponed during in between the Champions League games against you, which is now going to be moved to the end of the season, which is seems a bit cheeky, but it is. I suppose it is what it is. We're just on banner management at Walsall at the moment. Don't mind me.
This is the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, folks. You do not see.
You wouldn't believe.
The WhatsApp conversations that normally start with the banners that are at Newcastle. Where do they go to next, Tom?
Yeah.
How are they getting there? Somebody bringing them, or are the casino going to sit them? Well, do we know where they are?
Whose bright idea was this to put on so many events in 1 year? Yeah, what were we thinking? Yeah, but hey, merchandise arrived next week, so we're going to do some giveaways from next week. We've got some really cool.
Is this more free stuff, Lee? What the hell?
It'll be free stuff.
What's going on?
We've got some really cool Vegas 27 Sky Poker and APAT branded hoodies and t-shirts and beanie hats and baseball caps and stuff. So yeah, some really cool. Some cool gear. So we'll be dishing some of that out along the next few months. So
do you remember the time?
And with the free, we should just say with the free things on poker raffles. Obviously we've always been kind of UK players, but actually the free stuff is open to anybody. So you can just go on there and grab yourself a ticket. So if you're in the APAC community and go, I never get to play on raffles, or I can't play on Sky at the moment because I'm not in the free stuff on raffles, not a problem whatsoever. So just go and grab yourself a ticket and use it in with a chance. King 10 for Joe up against the Jacks of Alan. See your tilt Sky, and Alan is going to be good with the Jacks and is going to get a double up through Joe, puts Joe back down to 6.5 bigs.
Simon wants to know, are you doing any APAT branded rakes? Good lad. Yeah. He's sharp tonight, isn't he? He's sharp. He's sharp.
Absolutely. Yeah.
His head's in the game tonight. Do you remember the time, Lee, you brought all of the merchandise to DTD, and at the end of the weekend we transitioned into like an apples and pears type mode? We were just selling stuff all over the place. Yeah. Give us a tenner for it, mate. It's yours. Size doesn't matter. It's exclusivity.
One size fits all. Yeah, and all that. Yeah. So, it was good. Everyone loves a free hoodie or a bit of merch.
Bit of merch.
That's for sure. And and we are genuinely so We are celebrating. We are celebrating 20 years. Don't know where it's gone. It's flown by, but yeah, super cool. And we certainly want to try and give a little bit back. I know we talk a lot about the Vegas 27 promo and that final, but just to be clear, that so that $10,000 package, a bankroll plus the flights and the hotel and the expenses for whoever wins that it's all added value. So that is coming from from APAT and from Sky Poker. Say it's all added value to whoever gets to win that. We're not taking anything from prize pools and or anything any of that sort of nonsense. It is all added value. So you need to bear all that in mind, and everything we stick on as value. Don't take anything from the players for any of that.
Sorry, we don't take that from the players.
No, we don't, Des. No. I know it's not how you'd like to run things, but
that's not how we did it when TK was the chairman. What?
Have we even got a chairman now?
Chairman Lee.
We should put that out to tender, should we?
It sounds like we've become some sort of communist organization. We take from the poor and give to the poor.
Joe's all in with the jacks and has run into the threes of Allen, and Joe gets a double up. Well deserved. That's how you play jacks, folks. Yeah, you shove your chips in the middle and get Alan Ellis to call you off for pocket threes. That's how you play them.
Shove your chips in the middle and cross your legs.
Yeah, write that down for future reference. Absolutely.
Lee, ironically, I just need to book a flight to Malta. So if you just keep things on the...
Oh, really? What, for this weekend?
Not for this weekend, no, but not too far.
You're not taking the banners out, are you? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not taking the banners, no.
Tom's left them at the reception desk at Walsall. If you could just pop up there and get them. King 9 for Joe against the Ace 3 of Gremlins rules. And the Ace would have been good. 3 is irrelevant. And we're going to lose Joe, unfortunately, in 6th place. Going to miss out missing out on the added value for tonight, unfortunately. But thanks for playing, Joe. Not to be tonight. And we're down to 5 for the seat.
Oh, shit. I'm booking a hotel, Lee, not a bloody flight.
King Jack versus King 8. Mark with the King 8 needs to hit, and he does. And he's going to get a double up through Tom. I thought you could start saying you just realised how expensive it is to Malta because they haven't got any fuel, so they're charging a fortune.
I'm kind of interested to see what a flight to Malta is.
I think the Strait got opened for a short, brief moment, and then it got closed again.
Strait of Iran?
So, and then it's got closed again. So don't know whether they managed to get any jet fuel out in that short window. But if they could, I'm hoping that they've given it all to Virgin Atlantic, so me and Tom can get to Vegas this summer.
Are they still honouring your prices, Lee?
If not, Tom and I are planning on spending 3 weeks at the Virgin Clubhouse at Heathrow.
To be honest, that's not a bad option, I would think.
We're just not moving. Basically, we're just going to sit there for 3 weeks. Yeah. Free food and drink. We're just not going to leave it.
Bit like
we'll super glue ourselves to a table, and we're not leaving. So yeah. And it's all a bit of a worry. They were saying that there was all this scaremongering of fuel, the jet fuel only being able to last for another few more months.
Bit worried, Lee. The best flight I can get here is via Wizz Air.
Wizz. I've never flown Wizz, but I've always seen them and gone, yeah, probably best. They're just a Ryanair of another country, aren't they? Is that what I would guess, or an EasyJet from another country?
I guess so.
Are they not just? Yeah, they're not just one of the economy kind of flights.
I'm just, I don't think I've flown them. I may have done, but I don't think I have done.
What, you can't get out with Air Malta?
That came up as my best option, so there might be other options. Quick cheeky look here.
So don't forget on Poker Raffles, free draw for a trip with Des to Malta. You just get your tickets. So not a problem. Right then, down to 5. Still, Gremlin Rules is our chip leader here with 30 bigs. Everybody else has got between 10 and 13. And of course, it's winner takes all for a 140 seat tonight. Who is going to take down the win? Gremlin Rules applying the pressure, which is what you do when you've got stack size like this, is try not to take your foot off the gas. Keep it ticking along. So, yeah, if you are heading out to Malta this coming weekend, slightly different schedule this weekend in Malta for APAT. So I think we're normally the Saturday. I want to say Saturday and Sunday, I think it is, but it's a slightly different schedule for us. I think we're Thursday day 1A, Friday day 1B, and day 2 on the Saturday this time round. It will go back to the normal schedule for the autumn edition. But if you're heading out to Malta, and I think we've been the same schedule now for years. So if you were expecting it to be the usual days, it has slightly changed for this spring edition. So just be aware of that. Ace King for Gremlin Rules there. Certainly getting the cards at the moment, what we're seeing. So with sort of 8 to 10 bigs here for these other 4, it's kind of getting to the point. It's kind of shove or fold really, and Vertigo. Josh gets his chips in the middle and gets that one through. The Sunday Major has still only got 59 entries in it.
Oh, it's surprising.
With 35 minutes left of late reg on it, which means it's going to overlay by, about 2,500 at the moment. Ace King versus sixes. It's the sixes at risk, and there's also spades out there. King on the river for Alan Ellis. And we lose Mark, unfortunately, in 5th place.
Good game, Mark.
Pretty much just standard flip there. And we're down to 4. Yeah, so it's safe. You'll have missed out on all of the satellites into it. Now they run semi-satellites and feeders on a Sunday into this Sunday Major. It's £100 buy-in, but if you can afford 100. And that's something which you're comfortable with playing. It's a super event to play on a Sunday night because it's 8,000 guaranteed, and it basically needs 90 odd runners. King Queen versus sevens. Sevens at risk. King Queen for Gremlin Rules. Just need to avoid a 7 on the river and does. And we're going to lose Josh in 5th place. Unlucky to you, but congratulations on your result in Walsall this weekend off your satellite win. Well done. And Gremlin Rules really bossing this now. 48 bigs compared to Sia Tilts, who's got 17, and Chester has got 9. But what we do know is Tom Thorpe, Chester, has experience of winning these satellites.
Yeah.
Also won the free roll, the Vegas 27 free roll. Ace Jack versus King Queen. King Queen at risk. And just as I was bigging up Chester, Tom has bust. So what I'll say is, see your tilts, Alan. Alan is our record-winning satellite player from last year. Won more APAT's online satellites than any other player. Very much. He's quite comfortable with a 4-1 chip deficit. He will absolutely smash this now and take all these chips off Gremlin and take down the seat. I've got no doubt that's what'll happen. Which means this will now be over in a couple of hands.
Good luck, guys.
King 8 versus Ace 8, and it's the King 8 risk. Couple of hearts, though, for Alan. Doesn't get there, though. And there you go. Gremlin Rules takes down the satellite. Congratulations to you. You've picked yourself up an APAT 140 seat. We'll get confirmation from Sky of your details and be in touch. But if you happen to be on the stream here now, no bother. You can drop me a message and just confirm if you want to. But you'll be able to use that for any APAT event in 2026. We look after all the admin for that, though. So no point. You don't need to contact Sky Poker. You can just deal with us and we will get that sorted for you. You are Gremlin Rules. You are on the list and you have a 140 ticket to use for the event of your choice. No bother whatsoever. So what I should say is tomorrow night, if you want to win an APAT 140, we've got an APAT Player's Choice draw on Poker Raffles tomorrow night. I'm not sure how many were left for that. Des, did you remember seeing? Let's have a look. See how many we've got. There's about 60 odd tickets left for that, so it's 2/3 sold out.
Don't go
for tomorrow night. So yeah, so if you want to get involved in that, you can do. Actually, I wonder whether I can quickly bring up. Yeah. So there we go. There you go. So yeah, APAT Players Choice has got 67 tickets left, but a couple of freebies you can get involved in as well. The APAT Vegas 27 live final invite. We've sold 150 odd of that, but say that will have as many as it needs to. Who wants a ticket? And if you want the involved in the site credit merchandise, there is only 30 tickets left. That is capped at 100. So they will go. I'll probably put a mailer out tomorrow about it. Those last 30 will go. If you've not yet got one, go for it. It's 50 quid's worth of site credit up for grabs, split between the top 3, 25, 15 and 10. And the winner's also going to pick up one of the new APAT hoodies as well. So they're free tickets. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. If you want to get involved in that, you are very welcome to grab yourself a free ticket for that for tomorrow night. So that's the 2 poker raffles for tomorrow night. But just to also mention, we have got on the site pro package for Party Poker, but you can also use that for any APAT event you want to. So if you don't want to use it for Manchester Party Poker, you can use it for the APAT Worlds or anything like that. Yeah. And next weekend, DTD have got a 300 deep stack on with a huge 250,000 guarantee. So although we're not at Dusk Till Dawn this year for any more events, they've got some cracking stuff going on. So if you fancy playing that, well worth getting involved in that, and we're drawing that in a week's time.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Thank you, Leigh. Thanks to everyone who played tonight or made the trip to Walsall. I hope you had a great time with APAT. As Leigh said, we're back tomorrow night for the poker raffles draw, 9 p.m. for that. That aside, have a great week. Leigh and I will return 9:30 next Sunday night. We'll do it all again. On Malta, Leigh, when do we get our final day on Malta?
That's on Saturday this year. So
on Saturday, so we'll.
Oh yeah, but we might, depending on which bar Tom is in, we might see if we can get a call from Malta as to
bit of a live update.
But if not, we'll have all the results and the photos and everything, and we can chat through that on Sunday night. And we will have another APAT Players Choice satellite up and running as well. So do get involved, and don't forget, if you can get in on the Friday night. It's going to be super value because that really won't get a huge number of runners. So
yeah, no, great, good advice. Okay, folks, so we'll leave it there. I'm going to flash up the APAT dates for the remainder of the season. Have a great week, and we shall see you at some point during it, hopefully. Thanks, everyone, and good night.